All right. Good evening, and welcome to Inside Kotoko. MC Jojo Addison is the man behind me. MC beside me. Bibi abokode. Yeah.
Also one year.
Nyametiase.
Okay.
Nyametiase.
That was a question be off we are.
A question there was maybe some never be
It was the last one.
That's why specific.
But say channel no marry.
No, me also guy Betros and sister say oh yeah that voice. I'm being.
Hey. Comment section.
Comment section. I think they also the sister so yeah that voice. And now someone was also saying say and you know autonomy he also loved the music and all that. Yeah, I think that remember why you can.
Nice songs.
Yeah. Well, about keyboard no this side now. So be live worship and no yeah. He says over network no.
Yes.
To beat me acquire live worship no. Exactly. If you monitor the channel, you realize that GP or no crave free.
Yeah.
There's an inside Kotoko. Yeah. Strictly
Kotoko. Another channel. Obed network.
They say no so yeah. And freestyle. Yeah. For certain reasons now we have to do Kotoko Noaha.
Yeah.
Because of the restrictions on the other channels, you know. What the Kotoko now, some people might not even see the story. So let's just Yamiadum. I mean, Omaji Atumwa. What young Koso? Na Santo Kotoko. And MC Jojo Etimisako PMU Ewo Adakwejachi.
Yeah.
Good. I'm for say other questions, you know. Maybe Sana Dodo. It was on Bisame Mawunyano. No answer. I read all those
questions there. Yes, sir. It's a discussion program.
Exactly. But Masa Bejina on our time no why in a quick. They say 3 minutes behind I see a corner story. So that is it. So timekeeper. So give you girls now no more chatting. MC. Where do you even start from? Because in some Dawson. I don't know whether we should start. Kotoko Ghalca. Let's start from there. Quick one. Now you into us. Yes. It's a timekeeper on the Obe rolling me first. Kotoko Ghalca. The president couple basso a year next week Sunday.
Yeah.
There be in an hour.
Yes.
That's 6, right? Good. Now it's a Ghalca called Heart. See a chair. Ghalca called Heart.
Yes.
Echo presente. What do you call it? A JC to Heart to Folk. Now it was out there. Said Ghalca Beba Kumasi to also present another JC to Kotoko. There's a president's cup there. On one they provided JC and they the 2 clubs. Which is never done anywhere. Baby. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Won't even gas about competition now. Mama JC. Ebi our sponsor ebi abit me dey abebo me JC. Benyo na ama me JC. Now the funny aspect of this conversation is that the president's cap had Kotoko in just 70,000 Ghana cedis. For now 50,000 now, but my best of now you can say Kotoko nyam peke check him. Ghalca almost 70,000 Ghana cedis. No maybe a free gate account. Oh. Now be 70,000 Ghana cedis also na be sharing JC one share. So what I can tell you is that before some of the fans think call na Brandon, okay, Mate, and now Brandon and the moon sense MC. What is out there is that Asante Kotoko, Amobe use or more JC, the whole brand and Edebebo. Your comments near to us.
Yeah, very simple. Ghalca should be serious. The value Ghalca at the actual present cap also is shot. You are playing a cap in honor of the sitting president. And a couple ways when I start every year from the first from Jija Breswa. And so if you cannot organize just a single cup match, and effective to the extent that there will be a free gate to grandson supporters are bad. A hard one. They should place a value on that cup. It is not just an ordinary cup. Ghalca bet me the Omagro because one can Ghalca tough one a year all Ghalca competitions in Omago.
Yeah.
And the reason to that,
because for now, talking about top 4, we don't even know the plan for top 4.
No.
FA the Abba, I'm here who said champions of champions the 31st. But within that time, is it Hearts qualified, Kotoko qualified, Benya Lions and Go Stars.
A top 4 because the Ghana you were forced to Africa.
Until any about top 4.
Preparatory tournament.
Yes. So for now, no.
Since I called top 6,
top 8.
That tournament I was there. Now it was well organized. Since then, Ghalca competitions in our form. I don't know if Ghalca is functioning, and one of the reasons.
It is functioning. A new leader in opinion.
Organization can be there, but they be not in function. Because you see, Ghalca members near the clubs.
Yeah.
Clubs and also who are they supporting? Clubs and they do not look at their own welfare. And so on one who was yodo. And to say, opinion be what baby. That's what open as someone or support or not done the welfare of the members. And not a issue.
Well,
and to say, I know say president of the FEB Teswa or Pegaka president on any D Kasubum. But not somebody who would challenge in quote friendly to make the game beautiful. No, one penisa. And say they should place a value on it. I mean, I was like,
yeah.
Say Chelsea, Manchester United, Kobo match.
Yeah.
Yes, the cup. I told the end of the Jesse. When you know that these clubs, one more sponsor, especially Kotoko, THB, sponsor more extra money. No work out. In fact, I am there. Emma so.
Well, that is what I'm picking. I'm making it clear to Ghalca said there be a similar.
Yeah,
a holiday.
I understand. Say
no, but come to think of it, in your time as I'm come to think of it. Then now, would the man ball so but a tardy or shed the now provide their money. Also, my be paying. My be paying. I remember one competition, your mama tardy, but I don't think it's something that is supposed to.
Look at the amount I wanted.
What do you call tardy? I mean, 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Hard to fuck a whole Kotoko.
700 million.
A whole match.
But it seems now somebody who says that then I'm more avoid. You see. You need some sort of help from the presidency. I've been there before until I make us.
Yes.
You need some sort of help from the presidency. For instance, Kotoko Africa. You need some sort of link with the presidency.
Yeah.
No matter
what Angasa there, when the president is calling,
exactly.
It is a working
picture. Now we are one of the staffers to lead them. It becomes difficult for any club. But my disappointment is that as a Sabri, I'm not say it looks like Kotoko will plan the preseason without all factor Ghalca top 4. Though it's hard, Go Stars or local Africa.
But to be very frank, Ghalca at the another competition, I would want the clubs to shoot it down.
And I'm talking about how poor they are because Kasabri in Kotoko prepare South African because I prepare before some about champions of champions. There's a Ghalca top 4 let's say but because of poor arrangement, and
the players also
now moving on to other stories. Okay. No, Adakwajachi today.
Yes.
And now my 11 players has been shortlisted.
Yeah.
And so 11 on be show up ne.
Yeah.
That is previously. They're not the mine. On be show up ne. Ne normal bar. Na at the end of the day, I'm team na nkasa eba be training.
Yeah.
anopa enye area. That is what the mind ra.
Yes.
To have been able to say whether it happened or not.
Yeah.
But before you moved on, there was this guy, confidence Adamfo. Your friend Victor Samoa.
The old Victor Samoa.
When you're old, Mr. Okokan old, I have not fast Victor Samoa.
As far as football is concerned.
Oh, MC when you're old. Or a young boy. Or a young boy. Ebia, he's been around. I think it's like his third time I'll be justify or Kotoko. Mansakana be communal meeting commencing penny for Fananka. Fananka, the list of players now.
Okay.
Last year, Ugumenti Fananka. And this year, Obade too. And also Coach Karimzi to Entimi Namfanka. So Victor Samoa is not part of the players. I'm gonna make it the final squad. But now let's go to there was another Bisa now who name no. And I want Victor.
Yeah.
That's why I may yes ask. All
right. To say the Endra Mekaya now and Opano Emrantiano Ebaye.
Okay.
And to my surprise, you catch him some 8. But around 7:40, some of the players I selected had come.
Okay.
Because I think Enra Omubi Ankase who say there were some 3 players be idea story where I say they were not allowed to train because they came late. All right, and see Emma Ebimuba very early before 8 o'clock. I'm say, hey, and a month when you have Santono on Bebo and see Kotoko Bass no Ebai around 8:05 they were on the pitch. Now
the Benya Assembly Beka. When I'm a can go for some trams, and Assembly Beka. What about baby be training? A Juma, yes, say Juma 7. Undrew her 7. You get there before, yes, exams, started 7. 7 now, so to work with exams. So that, I mean, and now as our boys, you know, seriously, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy they are not part of it.
Yes.
Because clearly, yes, it start to justify. No, I will be draw late. Who be draw late? That's when you're ready. Team Nankasano. Yeah, Pamu players, money, Musuba, so their club is sucking players for off the field behavior. But what is now? Wouldn't NTS who cook Rubiswa? Who be so cruel, dear Cosso or Hansana Wayabi? Yeah. And I'm happy those boys never. I'm Bantam Cra 7:40. There's some Bantam crab start to kick ball, bubu freaky cransana.
As that time, I maybe grew on.
Okay. Until they might
probably they came earlier.
But what was
yes, and see, or more a buy, you know. Players now fade there now. I have 14. The new team, men can say the new players are almost shortlisted or more yesterday. No, now I have 14. Now what I picked from the grounds was that after everything, no, 3 other players were called to join the 11. I know more firing, and they were called to join them this morning. And see, no more 14.
MC, when I am bisa question.
Oh, bisa questions there, yeah.
Until then, I have 14. Then I have 14.
Probably they want to look at some. Maybe I say coach in no. Some can say coach in the and the 2 assistant coaches in Hamza ne also almost take ne faso hono. So it could be say almost present 11. No, coach was okay. Me who other 3 players be. That is my assertion.
As to the exact reason leading to the 14.
To the 14, I can't tell.
Okay.
But 3 were also added, and I'll pay a 14. Now they brought almost the senior players. Make us registered Kotoko players. Warm up.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Kotoko players, a warm up for some minutes. A warm up, no koya.
The registered Kotoko players plus the 14.
14.
A warm up.
Warm up. A boom.
Okay.
Yes, and so we warm up no boom and almost split here. Now, Coach Karim Zito. Now, on Kotoko registered players, and now a year training. It was 1/2 of the same pitch. Also, I don't Kotoko pitches. The Kotoko year to training is here. No, park no half. No,
Tiachim.
You know.
Until Omuye warm up new year. A boom.
Yes, and a Coach Karim Zito. And the Kotoko registered players, SAAKA DAUDA was there, and in team men, any Babaya Yanom, and those players.
So
training.
So Zito far away more.
Far away no.
Okay.
And Hamza Obin, and so far the 14 players are almost justified. Almost what the other half of the pitch. In fact, and they train for around 40-45 minutes. It's a football and Quebec say their first half.
They trained or they played?
They trained. After some jogging way, almost play here. And jogging kakra, ball work and so kakra. And see, Sanya Manina ebemu and 40 minutes.
To Hamza prepared the justified players for one side.
One side.
He was handling them.
He was handling
with the training methods.
Yes.
And Zito ne Prince Owusu. And Prince Owusu.
No, Zito Nkwa.
Zito Nkwa.
Yes. Prince Owusu was on the flanks. Ewo baby na 14 players no. Justify or the trialist no.
So Hamza Prince
Owusu at the other side.
Hamza Prince Owusu shewe mo.
Shewe no.
And Zito
registered Kotoko players.
Okay, I get.
Other side.
Okay.
And so for 40 minutes.
40 minutes or
40 minutes, sorry.
Hey.
40.
Okay.
And so team 50 pa.
Okay.
Team 50 pa.
Okay.
And from both sides, you know, me shade ba could be so.
Okay.
From Kotoko players nankasa no, I saw as a adebi adaya so as I say ye ho adwuma. As a dwuma bi we anima say ye. On say 2 days ni na no mo nhye da enye training. Omo ye wo ma be 5-10 minutes bia no mo akotena say. In fact, and ra krapo de omo an say da ma ho kra.
Say no ma ba wi an bo ba no pan.
But then and na de no. On say as a afedi ya ba adwuma. Now, this side, we don't so now quite more and say, look, yes, you have a baby. Crop yana yabaha 1-2 days. No, will be an say, me free hand cocoa. As I said, me qua, number the question, bush and for say, be a my sign contract, Yamakotoko. So, all the 14 players are more now. They were all serious and listening attentively to their now Hamza obeying any Usudum area. It was so beautiful. And the moment you hear, say, Wakasa Ibia. Adamo yen munjai emomra no obia ya quick everything ho omonse bu omachi omutie Hamza obi. It was that beautiful and omo yes so 40 minutes no omo yes kotachi we to make a quick run omo ye ho adwuma and then
so now omo bobo omo ye drills omo ye ana omo ye ni nyina bi kakra
omo ball work no pass way kujina ha free her so positioning my main kind of sir.
Okay, so say o pass man now call pass man because
yes that positioning play no omo ye ho adwuma kakra omo ye drills kakra and I could also look at some tactical play via coaches from both sides but I do not want to talk
go
about
into that okay, yeah.
Because omo game and say I don't want to go there and omo yes omo wie no 40 minutes wie say adwuma no and I can't team na boom. The 14 trialists plus the Kotoko players. I can't win na boom. Do boom no muchi mu 3.
Almost I can't boom no muchi mu 3.
Now as they say
so that means this time around in Chimu no my no when you justify ni wa ha when you play ni wa in one group. So a groups of 3 with all the players put together.
Exactly.
Okay.
Futufra.
Okay.
And omo boy nti we mu de yankasa we here trialist ye che omo nyina pepepe obi wa ha te say de wo kire mu pepepe nti miensa no de obi hu Kotoko player wo group 1 obi hu trialist e wo group 2 obi hu Kotoko player e wo group 3 trialist e wo group 3 omo che omo nyina afrai and omo de pole the removable post
the movable one no
movable one e be see mfimfini
okay so
ball half pack
okay in groups of 3.
In groups of 3.
So group of 3 no we da ha. And
okay. Third group no e we chire okay. Nti we mu ba 15 minutes. No more stop. Nti bia sa wona we lose a group 1 and lose one we free. Na the third group na ba be hye ho. No so about 10-15 minutes. Na almost asasa. So it was that rotational.
Okay.
And also
so half pack.
Yes.
With players in.
Yes.
Okay. No more ball.
2
ball na back one group to bench.
Exactly.
To we mu ball kakra no we abe you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But me who say you were looking at I say players ni bi ho no money omo ho abache. I could see that third party understanding amongst some of
the justified players or the Kotoko players.
The justified players plus Kotoko players near. So this year no ya che omo nyina afra.
Oh, so you are talking about time you che omo fry no more bono.
Yes.
Okay.
Omo che omo fry no more bono. Especially that Burkinabe guy. Me ya prayers and gemenya ni din no. That guy I mean who bibi woni mu. Is
not just one happen as him because if what can ask him say or
mental hyper players.
Okay.
Me tell say the enra me drew ho no. Second match no.
Yeah.
Me dane me who me buy a second match ne course na brand ne boa. He was the first person I me at all so. And do 5 minutes and a coaches in friend no. And on my friend no so wie so no. I was discussing with this Boadu and Akomia. And Akomia was some year kana. Or you be
and then so sound to us.
So. Also midfielders in be passing ball with na ho. But we know Dimrika or copy space ajebo. Or passing here no space no wasaje no we try to and then both legs were working.
The funny Benkunya.
But the Benkunya try pass, be long pass, a change play from the left to the right side of the pitch. It was so beautiful, right? And
then so I achemwa park ni so intensity ni wom still what me yes
man. But like I said yesterday, he kakra enyoma kakra bi would be an tackles as a midfielder there. Said man say we I think say Sano Bekanwa, it will be a good ad for Kotoko. I know say 14 players in young Munina will be making cut and see
I'm screening it down.
And there were a lot of wingers. This guy Amadou and he did well.
That's Osman Amadou, no?
Osman Amadou. He did well today. And then Akwesi Techi from Samba Stars. Or Bompata. And then also yeah there. So in all, it was a good exercise. Now, the information is that tomorrow the Trialist will play a friendly match.
Okay, trials.
8 kickoff.
Mikodin Komokakra.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get some of the names, honestly. But names, you know what, more of the technical department in the site. So I was just trying to find out because by our cast 14 players, find okay, 14 position be will be Anna because Ochene be a Kotoko keeper, nebeda, a Kotoko registered keeper. And maybe a new place, maybe bit me up boy Chirokakra. All things being equal.
Yes.
Ochena the NSA, that's how to make call. It's all call. Mummy no Messako. Oh, so Ochena memo radio. 6:30 to 10. Boy, no say a time.
8.
I can't be there.
Hey.
No credit or can 6:30 to 10 on air.
This is a guy back on the sister na be sim no maka kama me na.
No. Don't any necessary arrangement to be done. Now, but say Landry was here. Then you may see nko na or how. You don't have call Landry. Yes, I know it's all child there. You do your washing on Saturday, but the Saturday way there. Fache mama. Now they are channel and they create a point them. Not channel. These are off-air conversations. So, so far so good.
Yes.
Do you still support the justified process?
Of course. If some of the players are me who you know, me maka say Kotoko Imc. Okay. The Kotoko the player no also. Na ye kwa kutu no. Omo de na aba and the Madrid classes and zano. How they recruit players. And the Kotoko ye BBC. Let's go be one player B.
From your view, the minimum of saying on bit miafa.
Kotoko ain't here defenders, so I am saying the defenders are a woman no chances of survival in good.
Okay,
that lack of a better word, slave.
You'll be making that comment. Say Kotoko in here defend, but what if or the be loan? What if?
No problem. It's the decision of the technical team. Maybe the mania me who you know any Kotoko defenders is here.
You don't think any of the centre backs?
I feel say Kotoko rather concentration be called the midfield and then the wings more.
Okay, so the midfield and the wings, based on what you've seen in 3 days.
Based on what I've seen, I think say Kotoko Chiba for about 4 players and yami one
from 14 to 4.
14 to 4. Akosura 5.
Of these players. Because
that Kwekubwa thing, the Techi Osman Amadou, and Finfine wings so omo ye adwuma pa. And I love players omo ye quick. Omo the ball pushy. I love players like that. That is my eye.
Now I can ask you questions.
Yes.
Looking at the transfer market in the Ghana Premier League, the kind of players available. Sekotoko for 5 or 3. Or even 4, there was a 4. Or for 4 players that are. They become 8, no. And other players they want to sign. 4 and also.
Oh, I know it's the decision of the technical team.
Okay.
But any name say Kotoko more than 10 players. Into say if Umbenyo obi waha.
So we justify number for this 2.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's depending on what they want. I'm one for be the
okay.
One for be
some exercise based on the players who
based on what I have seen in the players.
no say ebi betimi at least baaku mienu betimi abo.
The wingers I've seen that, the midfielders I've seen they can work.
So the Oman Fakurano 2 videos.
At least 2-3 should make the cut. But they said Ubi Sano say Kotoko. Any players were no more feel say comparatively.
This maybe also MC.
Yes, you're more Kotono and I say you're more Sudiano a pet. That's a coach if you to me or my man. That's what Mujad or more Kotono. No one will hear you man a far. There's nothing wrong.
On the MC, on the me share mother. Honestly, videos now, and I say Madaroma and then Rechi Modebai. But the videos are like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Inti and as we messing in video chairman.
Yeah.
Bobby, I know that from or sorry, it's a 10 far bono. Big man, it's good. Nay, I can't comment because I've not seen them.
Yes, but
that's why I keep
nobody is hyping anybody.
I get it.
Yeah, it's about what I have.
But you
seen
think about trade, yeah, say on bet me. I'm more fit to the standard. I'm more bang.
I wouldn't be surprised to say that Burkina Bay will make the cut. I wouldn't be surprised.
So now Wingers and Kualano so no.
Wingers and Kualano so no. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, if Cotto get 2 wingers, left-footed for who?
Yes.
Wingers and left-footed for
that Messi guy, we have guy is a left-footed winger, and I think the Boateng or the Kwesi one of them, honestly left-footed. But on Enra and they know more of a number 10. But now Oba back Ebeji Bono, a sign Eddie Pina. And say I wouldn't be surprised. Kotoko need wingers. Let's not forget some of the players I want to talk is here no crano. A B Division 2, Division 1, and they made it. Kwampoku is an example. Pitami Duakwa is an example. And see, I mean the list goes on. And like I said,
you heard your China friendly match in Bayamo. Because if Kotoko end up playing, let's say Park Academy. Honestly, once Kotoko justified, honestly, Boboni year, I'll bet me a fan of wow. So and I saw so you're aware. So no why justify me no but bona me so be boni ye chain or more our form say justify no.
Yeah.
Na me be boni ye chain or more. Na say we betimi afa me so.
Betimi afa no. So no so be yiro mo na
am so be yiro mo na. So I
would say there are other scouts around.
Saha. Ah enyo mo na di players ne buy mo.
Be one far me fa for bia.
Okay, omo tell say Kotoko justify no so buy some behave.
One far me fa. And the other teams so mu say no. So akwa we o ya de na say obi anko yi a. I would. It's
not possible for me to be there. Mudi some of na yaba na GBC chilling. When they sure MC, Mamma Kawasa may hear on your man of mentioning Jamaica. But lastly, a Kotoko players now man for more fans now. I won't say Euro Subempa. Eddie to just say na way Vitinha way Nuno Mendes no the pressure every players no maybe soon is a marketing strategy quick one na
yeah very quick one. I mean say player Eddie no want to play be order I used to sudia
I'm saying Vinicius the any buy no ama e fan say bebre buy
yeah bonne say player Eddie no better to obi ho say me per se. And the question was that, and Crawford Nimu, because how many people in the Ghana Premier League? And a TV na a channel crano. Sometimes they are yes, no, your brands and your head. And you don't have the chance to look at the player well. And see, oh, bono et say wine. And to a castle will be more but to say Vitinha. Vitinha is someone who be a channel, who be a football to be a running. And so the totu on cassette or to say or no. And answer the ball bono.
And I may
yet Vitinha.
Okay.
Me bo boni in style no aqua yet say Vitinha, so that you know you have a picture in mind the kind of player we are having in the team. I mean,
no, for say by creating that kind of picture, you be use the standard of that player to measure you.
You are not being fair if you use that standard to measure. We are talking about Ghana Premier League, and you are comparing somebody about Europe. No, it's not fair. He's just creating a picture in the mind.
To based on that picture, you
no, you can't do that.
Okay,
you can't do that.
Matthias,
Me that say.
Yeah, dear, see. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Now, me add much now. We will go to Adakwajachi. Then, area any number. Yeah, the what happened at Adakwajachi. About a sumo. Bye bye.